Hi Pisces, and welcome to your spring tarot forecast. This will cover the time frame of March 19th through June 20th, 2020. This is just going to bring forth general messages. I won't really touch on romance as I already did a spring romance forecast. If you haven't viewed it, I've left a link below this video. So we'll just focus on general messages and other areas of your life for this reading. But also Pisces, I'm going to only focus on positive messages, and I'm doing that because I almost didn't do these just because of everything that's going on right now in the world, but Spirit reminded me that in the darkness is when we need to shine our light the brightest. So I'm bringing forth positive messages to give you some soul manna, and also things are going to shift and change. You're my last reading, and basically what I've seen throughout all of them is around mid-spring is when everything starts going back to normal and shifting. So April 20th to about May 20th is when everything is going to start normalizing. So I'm going to start by pulling some cards from the Archangel Metatron deck, because Archangel Metatron is the angel that helps us with our trials and tribulations. All right, Pisces, let's see what positive messages are coming through for you. Tree of Life, travel on. That's very spiritual, Pisces. Next is Beacon, shine on. Wow. You guys very much need to shine your light right now. Give your love, give your support, just whatever it is that you can offer to others who are, in a worse circumstance than you are at this time. And lastly, air, fly free. Wow. Pisces, I just have to say this. We have travel on, shine on, fly free. That is like the overarching messages from Archangel Metatron for you for the spring months. So first part of spring, March 19th through April 20th, we have the Tree of Life, which is travel on. I do see you guys having some bit of a like chakra upgrade activation taking place, very spiritual, you guys, this first part of spring. And Spirit's not really touching on like what you're doing in the physical, whether you're picking up responsibilities for other people, or you're somebody who has to be quarantined and you're kind of just in your own energy. I don't get anything about that for this first month of spring. This is very spiritual for you, Pisces. And, some of what I'm going to share with you is normally what I would share in the reading that I do for the star seeds and the light workers. But just the energy that I see coming through, and you're reading, look at, I even got my crystal in my hand. I just like picked it up without even realizing it. Yeah, this is so spiritual for you guys. There is this essence about you, this deeper understanding, Pisces, like the well of your wisdom, just being a Pisces, where you have a lot to offer other people through advice, through guidance, helping keeping them grounded and focused on the positive, and this too shall pass. I just see you guys offering a lot of guidance on a spiritual level for people the first month of spring, okay? For whatever that means for each of you, like that's where you're at. And you're also going through some sort of chakra upgrade and activation. So Spirit coming out really hard right out the gate, not talking about physical life, but talking about you at the soul level and what's taking place there mid-spring. Again, that's when I'm seeing everything really start to balance out and even out. And Pisces, because of this upgrade, that advice, that guidance, that presence of you carries into the middle of spring, where you are really a beacon of light for people. And that's going to play out in so many different ways. I mean, this is a general reading. You all are walking different journeys, but where you are being called upon to really step up and shine, do so. That's Spirit calling to you, and you've been activated upgraded, received a download early spring for this mission mid-spring, okay? And then we come here to the end of spring, May 20th to June 20th, fly free air. Pisces, there is this major evolution taking place at the soul in the consciousness for you towards the end of spring. And it has a lot to do with the journey that you've been on, like the first 2 months of spring. And again, it's feeling very, very spiritual. So let me pull some tarot. And with beacon right there, shine on, so important that you guys, maintain your like grounding with Mother Earth Gaia and just feel really strong and secure through all of spring, because Spirit is calling on you in big, big ways. Okay, let's see. Look at that. I am not surprised. First thing out, it's the Hierophant. That's spiritual energy all day long right there. Now we have the Six of Coins. This is giving, receiving, and sharing. Two of Cups. That's hearts connecting, you and another person coming together. And look at that. We've got the Hermit. That's another card of wisdom. And lastly, we have the Seven of Cups. So Pisces, I just see you giving a lot of guidance, love, and support to people in your life the first half of spring. Like it's here, and it's here. Now, as we get towards the end of spring, I do see where you're pulling your energy back a bit, where you've like fulfilled your mission here, whatever that is, however that played out for you. And you're pulling your energy back and you're kind of reassessing everything that you've been through. And you're realizing the evolution of your soul, of your conscious mind. And here, fly free. Now you are getting very focused on what it is that you want to happen for yourself in the months to come. But also it's like your consciousness going to a whole different dimension. Pisces, you are so wise through the month of spring, and you're more spiritually focused and based than anything else, as well as really being there for other people in various ways. And mid-spring, because we have this Two of Cups, there's this coming together between you and another person that is very, very significant. And I will pull clarifiers for that right there specifically, but I want to pull some life energies first and just see how that adds to what's already come out. So we have Think Twice, Healing Begins, On the Mend, Returning Friend, and look, that comes right out under this Two of Cups. Okay, we got Romance Focus. I did not want that, Spirit, but Spirit overrode. And now we have a Positive Forecast coming out. Okay, yeah, sometimes Spirit does that to me, overrides my intention because it's significant for some of you. All right, here at the beginning of spring with the Hierophant and the Think Twice, the Tree of Life, also Six of Coins, Healing Begins. Again, it's all about spiritual focus. And Pisces, despite your beautiful giving heart, do not put yourself in any sort of danger. If you have to be in the house, stay in your house. You can communicate by phone or other means. It's just Spirit's like, keep yourself safe and healthy. Think twice before you do anything foolish, even if it's for a good cause. Really think twice, because you're being very guided. So if you're about to do something that's probably not in your best interest, you're going to feel it. You're going to know it. Trust yourself, okay? Don't go, because I get it sometimes, like when I really want to do and be, and then like there's these restrictions, I'm like trying to figure out how to get around them so I could do and be when the restrictions are there because it's not the right time. So here, Pisces, where you feel really held back, trust that for now. hold back. But also Six of Coins with Healing Begins. This is where you're giving a lot of guidance, love, support, advice, resources. Maybe some of you are in the workplace and it's a skeleton crew and you're really holding it down. Okay, it's just it's like you are there for everybody else this first part of spring. Now, middle of spring, we have this Two of Cups and this returning friend, along with romance focus under Hermit. So this tells me, Pisces, there's some of you are quarantined mid-spring. Everything's normalizing. Life's getting back to normal. You're seeing your friends, your family, your coworkers, all of that, okay? For others of you, mid-spring, there's some people returning back to your life. Some of you, these are friends. Some of you, these may be ex-romances that you haven't spoken to in quite some time. The reason why these people return back into your life now, again, is because there's been quite a bit of soul evolution that you've been through, and you're prepared for this in early spring for what's coming mid-spring, these returning connections. And with the Two of Cups, you know, and the returning friend, this doesn't have to be where you had a bad falling out or disagreement with somebody, okay? This could just be that you lost touch and now you're really reconnecting and you're being a very strong beacon of light for that person. And that just reestablishes the bond and the connection moving forward. Others of you, this is a ex-romance person, and you haven't spoken to in a while, and just like you, they've had a lot of soul evolution, spirit realigning them in your life for healing, closure, or potentially for you to really be there for them to really be there for you. It's going to be different for all of you, but the message that's the same, whether it's a friend or a romance, is there's great, great, beautiful healing to be had, okay? And then lastly, with the Seven of Cups and the positive forecast, Pisces, at the end of spring, going into summer is an amazing time for you. You're really going to feel free, like things are moving, things are going your way. Your intuition, your connection with spirit, like off the charts, just because it's like fly free the air. And you have a positive forecast. You know, that last month of spring all the way through summer, there's more good taking place for you. A lot of things that you had hoped for panning out and playing out for you. So let's pull some further clarifiers for this Two of Cups returning friend and then the romance focus. So the Tower, it might be a shock who re-enters your life, Pisces. Five of Cups, okay, so I have to say that whoever these people are, it probably did not end on the best note, since we do have the Five of Cups coming through to confirm that. And now we have the Queen of Cups. Could have been very painful for you, Pisces, with that Queen of Cups, or could involve a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And now we have the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool. So with the Knight of Wands, could also involve a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, Pisces, I see, you know, new beginning for Pisces here with the Fool and the Queen of Cups. So however this energy returns to you, this friend, this romance, it comes back because it's time for the healing to happen inside of you. Two fives, that's change, change after the challenge. So you are shifting, and that's probably what some of this activation and upgrade to your chakra system is about in the early part of spring, because you're evolving into more before this connection or multiple connections return into your life, so that you both can handle it in a very mature way. And this is either for you to have full closure and healing, or it's for you and this person to have a brand new start with completely different energy. Either way, it's very positive for you, because we have the positive forecast leading in to the future. All right, Pisces, let's pull you some advice. family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. This is your spiritual team right here at the beginning of spring. Okay, so this upgrade, this activation, just what you're going through spiritually, they are so with you through this process. Next is fairy wings, and it says, in the forests small lights glow, those are fairies flying low. So this being the energy of mid-spring, and we have this returning friendship or ex-romance coming back into your life, it does feel like a blessing to you, Pisces. But also, you're just such this beacon of light. A lot of people are attracted to you. You are like this little fairy firefly, buzzing through the forest. You are a light in the darkness. Next is rainbows, and it says, in our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate. And you've got this positive forecast, this rainbow, and then it's talking about rainbows. So Pisces, even if initially you're like, I will never forgive that person, here you are, forgiving, forgetting, letting go, moving on, moving forward, because things are moving so positive for you. And once we receive clarity and understanding and we start growing beyond the lesson, great healing comes in. And in that space, we often change our minds about our past and what it means. And we find ourselves in a place of gratitude to see, all we've evolved into and how our life has changed and where we are at now. And there's so much positive energy up ahead for you, Pisces, come that last month of spring going into the summer. It's like the rainbow after the storm for you guys. Emotionally, you've been going through like a lot of emotional growth, probably through that Saturn transit through Capricorn, and now Saturn's moved into Aquarius, and the energy is shifting and changing, not just for each and every one of us, but throughout the world. A lot's going to change over the next 3 years as Saturn moves through Aquarius. But Pisces, first part of spring, very spiritual. You're coming into clarity, into understanding. You're being upgraded and activated. Spirit saying, despite your beautiful giving heart, make sure you keep yourself safe and take care of yourself. And then, as mid-spring, you are really offering a shining light through advice, through support, through resources. It's different for all of you, but you are a very healing energy to many. And then also you have these returning connections, and it could be, actual people coming back into your life, or if you were in quarantine, now you're coming back together with people. They really missed you. They missed your energy. You're very uplifting, and it's like a new beginning. But for most of you, I feel this is connections returning back into your life to complete a full cycle. Very strong fire sign or water sign with that. And then as you go into the last part of spring into early summer, Pisces, it's beautiful. You're golden. Your consciousness is so expanded, very connected in with the higher realms. And you just feeling good and positive about the direction your life is heading. So those are your messages for spring, Pisces. I am sending you lots of love and light and keeping everybody in my prayers. Make sure you take really good care of yourself and be that beautiful shining light that you are, because so many people need it right now. But don't put yourself in harm's way to shine that light, all right? So those are your messages, Pisces. Take care of yourselves and be blessed always.